Hi, it's Susan again. Thank you for coming back. We're going to head to Whitby. Enjoy. I did a night in the Marina car park. I paid £10.80 and I got a parking fine.
Well, it's a good morning
so
from
beware.
Whitby Harbour.
They did say it was for owners only, which I didn't
Abbey.
realise.
Absolutely had a brilliant night in this car park. So it's very weird for me because when I normally stay in Whitby in a cottage, it's usually the other side. So this is very unique perspective for me, and I'm really enjoying the change actually. The Whitby Harbour is one of my favourite places. It was a quiet night because obviously everybody's gone home after a bank holiday, and I would seriously urge you, if you can, to come on a bank holiday. Enjoy the vibe, of course, but just stay that extra night because look how quiet it is here in the car park. 2 motorhomes last night and I felt so safe. Sorry if there's wind sound, but definitely recommend parking in here if you're solo van lifer, traveller, girl on your own. It's the train. You might see this the steam train at some point, but obviously the trains stop at night, so you don't hear any of the trains. It was really quiet, really peaceful. Just show you that's the bridge when you come into Whitby. If you're heading over the other side to go to the Abbey, that's the road you'd come along. So that's Whitehall Landing, some beautiful flats there. Quite a few older people in there, mostly holiday homes I would say, but Whitehall Landing is absolutely lovely, and I think it's just far enough outside of Whitby, just a nice walk into town, and I've stayed there myself with friends and really enjoyed it. The flats are really nice. And I just want to point out my favourite boat. So they've dragged this boat from further up and it's just going to reside here, I think. I love that boat. It just must tell such a story. Can you see all the lobster pots? I've never seen so many lobster pots in Whitby actually. They're everywhere. Perhaps fishing's not what it was and they're all out of the water. Maybe they're not catching anything. I felt like the tides were very different last night because it came quite high up there and it's normally a lot lower, and some cars were parked on the slip and I thought, oh, I really wouldn't want my car there because the water was lapping up. I just wanted to as well point out Whitby Marina. Sweetie's just pulling me the other way, so apologies. So Whitby is a renowned shipbuilder in Whitby and in Glasgow, and they are a phenomenal company in Whitby. They employ quite a lot of local people and they build these massive, you can see these ships here, these are previous ones they've built. So they do these massive fishing trawler ships, and when they launch them, if you go on their Instagram, their websites, they'll tell you when the next launch is, and my cottage was behind here and I used to be able to see the launch, and it's an absolutely phenomenal place to be when a ship's going in, because they bring everybody from Glasgow office and they all come down, and then they have the town mayor, the Lord Mayor, he comes and everybody's got their kilts on, they have bagpipes, and they let people view from obviously a safe distance. You wouldn't be allowed into the site unless you were a dignitary or from Whitby, because obviously there's safety things, but it's just so good to watch the ship being launched and just to plop into the water, and then it goes on a little test run. But they actually take them quite a way down into the town, where you'd think probably it's getting a bit shallow, but I just wanted to say that because I've really enjoyed watching the launches. The Abbey's looking phenomenal today. It's a really nice day. I've been really lucky with the weather. You might see these in Whitby as well. Sometimes they have these like friendship benches, and it say on it things like, if you sit here, let me just reduce it down. If you sit here, be prepared to make a friend, because they're like a loneliness bench. I know my filming's not the best, is it? Come on, sweetie. What a gorgeous day. So you've got the co-op there if you want any provisions, so that's really close. You're literally 5 minutes from town. In here you've got the tourist information. So just a really good spot. And they do toilet waste tank here where you can clean out your toilet as well. So it's worth knowing if you are wild camping that there are these facilities here for you, and there are loads of bins and everything. The sound of the masts and the flags on the mast, to me, you know, when they clatter, it's one of my favourite sounds in the whole world. Seagulls going ahead, we call those seagulls what do they call them now? They call them flying rats, I think, because they are vermin and they are so big. They literally will really cause you some damage if you're eating. They'll swoop down, take the absolute lot. They're quite scary. They're so huge. Oh, I've not seen this before. Let me just zoom out. There's all these carvings in Whitby. Goodness. I'm hoping you can hear the sound of the seaside. So this is the River Esk. And I'll just do you a little impression of a lady who has been here for years, this young lady, and she stands at the front, and I've not seen her this year, but I hope she's here, and she sings this beautiful song. And honestly, I could record it and have it as a lullaby. And she sings, "Any more sailors for the River Esk, sailing now?" Oh my gosh, it's so sweet, and I can't do her justice, but just so lovely. And that is a top tip, actually. So sometimes they can't go out to sea, the weather might not be great, but they will offer you a trip down the River Esk instead. I would 100% do that trip. It's about 15-20 minutes, something like that, but you will see things that you've never seen before, because when you go down the river, there are people living on the sides, and it's just a whole different view. Morning. Come on. Yeah, it's really nice to go down the river as far as you can go, and then they turn back and you see cows on the fields, and okay, that's not radical, but people there. Oh my gosh, look at this bench. Oh dear, makes me sad to see benches. Thomas Davy of Shecker, look at him there fishing, bless him. Oh, I've never seen them with pictures on before. There's another one here. Here's Barry Hall, Seatay. Loved Whitby and the sea. Oh. It's great to see everything coming to life. Everybody just getting back to normal. It's really strange, as I say, being on the other side, because I didn't know how many pontoons there were, and different little areas for you to moor up. Obviously they're all owners. You see Whitby Bridge, the swing bridge, that will be closed all summer as usual. So you have to go around a different way. I just realised as I was about to come over. So when you go to Whitby Abbey, there's a really great gift shop actually, and loads of grounds to walk around. It's so worth it. There's signs everywhere at the church, and it says, "We do not know where Dracula lives, please stop asking." Well, he's not living, obviously, is he? He's dead. But we do not know which Dracula's grave is. So we've had a nice little walk. The locals will probably absolutely be loving today when everybody's gone home. You don't actually see much movement with these boats, you know. Oh, that's the other thing. you're a van lifer or you're in your motorhome. I think they take great pride in trimming the grass around your motorhome to wake you up in the mornings. But it smells great now, and it needed to be done. Can you hear the sound? So across there, Middle Earth Tavern, that's so popular. It's really well known. There's also a big laundry there now, if you wanted to get your things done. Or there is a laundry at the top of the road as well. I've not seen any of those kiosk laundries in Whitby. So I hope you've enjoyed this little stroll around the other side of the harbour. Hopefully be able to take you with me to Sandsend next, and we're desperate for a cup of tea. Had a few gas issues last night. The bottle seems to have been flouncing around and created quite a lot of gas pressure. So the tap had gone on really tight, and I thought this is got some pressure in. Being an expert now after one day. So I really tried to undo it, and I thought, oh no, well what I'll do is I'll take it out of the gas cupboard and have a good look at it. So as I started to take it out, gas spurted everywhere out of the regulator, and I thought, oh my god, this is such a bad idea. So I've tightened it up and left it. So one of my jobs now this morning is to go to a motorhome caravan place and see if they can look at it for me, because I couldn't make any drinks or cook a meal. It was okay because I'd actually got a salad for tea, but I would have liked a hot drink. But this is the thing, you have to prepare for every eventuality because you just don't know what's going to happen. Sweetie's enjoying herself this morning. It's nice just us, isn't it? Lots of green space for dogs here. So we'll leave Whitby. Last look. Back soon.
And just like that, we're in Sandsend.
So I wanted to show you Sandsend because you'll hear this quite a lot, but it's one of my favourite places. I absolutely love it here, even when it's not a great day. I just love to see all the families and everybody digging and making sandcastles and everybody enjoying themselves, wrapped up. Now on here we've got a beautiful duck lake, and this is so iconic for me, bringing the children when they were small and then playing in here. I'm bringing my granddaughter here and her playing in here too, and building bridges across. You can see somebody's even tried to do it just recently, and the ducks all come, and it gets quite shallow, and then the tide comes in, obviously then it gets deeper. But oh gosh, the memories I've had sat on that wall watching her build bridges with anybody she could find, and having just such a great time, and the tide coming in and pushing it all down. But oh, amazing. So this is my favourite coffee shop at the Tides, and you get a lovely coffee. They do pizzas there as well. It's always warm and cosy inside, but it's a real sun trap on a sunny day, and they have all blankets out and everything. So I'd recommend Tides, and they've got everything you need to buy if you've forgotten anything. So obviously dogs can't be on this part of the beach at the moment. They can be further out, further down the road where I've parked up. Now down here, if you walk down this road, there's another nice cafe, and it's called Whitby Cafe. I don't know if it's as good as it was, but they used to do lovely cream scones, and there's a car park right next to it, and you can drive in and out. And that place is dog friendly right at the very end, all through the season. Down here is a fish, I think it's called a fish bar. That's really well recommended. They do little lobster sandwiches and things. A nice pub on this corner, and one of my favourite houses, that thatched cottage there. Sandsend is absolutely delightful. It's just old British charm. is just perfect here. There used to be a little post office where you could just get little quaint postcards, but obviously it's got more commercialised as time's gone on. You never used to have all this lifeguards, and I see they've got a digital sign now telling you when you can swim, etc. But you can park all on the front, and I'll take you there later. But it's a windy day today, but people still out enjoying themselves, which is good to see. I'm going to go to my friend's shop now. It's called Serendipity down here, and she does little fashions and nice affordable handbags. And next to that is a sort of reclaimed garage, and they do gorgeous home bits. You know, I don't know, just various shell things and driftwood things, and just really unique bits and pieces. Gisela Graham trimmings and things like that. Just love it. This has been modernised, this corner where the bridge is, so you can actually walk without risking your life. For anybody that needs to know, the toilets are up there. I know that's always a good thing to know. So we'll just carry on now and go to my friend's shop. Just there with the grey shutters.
So here we are in the shop I was telling you about. It's absolutely adorable, bit conscious of filming, but definitely visit if you're in Sandsend. And I was so sad because my friend has sold her shop, but there's an amazing guy next door, Berties of the Bay, and he did gorgeous coastal wear, beautiful jumpers, hats, belts, accessories, you name it, absolutely stunning things next door. But just a quick peek of all this beautifulness.
So my friend's shop's gone, but this guy is so lovely. He's got some gorgeous stuff. Berties of Bay. So he's got a shop in Robin Hood's Bay as well. How lovely. Right, we'll head back to the car.
I hope you enjoyed coming to Whitby and Sandsend. Next time we're in Norfolk, and it's goodbye from Sweetie.